How was your day?
Lovely.
Woohoo. The actual on. Haha. Health warning.
Slurping into my freaking.
Are you healthy?
I am healthy. I am.
It's a health warning.
Physically, yeah.
What about it mentally?
Have you seen the stuff I write for KG? You think a crazy person couldn't write that? Questions for cause. Yeah, we're at the Space Center now, and
Woohoo! Space Center.
Yuri Cosmos.
That's where Maddie works. Maddie works there.
Oh, starts with him. I forgot I ended off in the weirdest note ever. The Space Center director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm. Can be dead. Oh, sorry. That is correct. I don't remember what voice I gave you. I was honored to be the very first man in all of space in time to discover the body. No.
Honored.
Let's talk of the incident. Are you by any chance the space police? Well, you can't tack the word space onto anything, any old thing, you know. We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers. We're here to investigate this case.
Oh, and we're Earth lawyers, by the way.
Ah, I see. Yes, I've heard about you. I feel like I think when he first came on, I'm like, oh, this guy might be a culprit, or we might suspect him at some point. In that case, by my esteemed privilege, I grant you permission to investigate. I trust you are appropriately grateful. Now go ahead, have at it. Shit.
I can already tell he's gonna be nothing but trouble.
But don't let him hear you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is. Let's just be professional and ask him about when he found the body, okay?
Have I watched this yet? I don't remember. I think I have.
So, as director, what do you do here at the Space Center, specifically? Defend peace across the galaxy and promote space development in this country. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we keep going for the sake of mankind. I believe I used the word specifically in my question. Attention all personnel! To your break stations, prepare for break!
Oh, I get it. You just wander around and tell people what to do in self-important matter.
That is exactly right, because I am an important man. My manner is important.
Mr. Wright, this man doesn't get sarcasm.
With your expression, I didn't get it either. Well, there's bound to be some people like that here in the boundlessness of space. What's that? You want to know what it is that makes me important specifically? Very well, I will tell you. I was the central figure of the Hat 1 project. You may proceed to be appropriately impressed. Now go ahead, have at it. I'd be more impressed if I knew what he did for it specifically. About the bombing. Could you tell us about what you know? Could you tell us what you know about the incidents from the other day? I refuse! What? Explaining is a job for common folk, not the director of a center of the cosmos. My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom.
What? So, does that mean you'll be taking the stand tomorrow?
No! That is correct. I will be the most glorious witness in the history of mankind. No, because Jinxie Tenma exists.
True!
I'm not sure if he really understands what being a witness is all about.
Looks like Director Cosmos is the type that only talks about what he wants to talk about.
And let's at least try to ask him about the things he might be willing to open up about. Hat 1. The Hat 1 was a rocket that launched into space 7 years ago, correct? Did someone say 7 years ago? Oh, Apollo, you're back. And despite the numerous problems, it somehow made its way back home.
Apollo left, right?
Yeah, I don't know where he is right now. I suppose it is a part of my job to educate ignorant young folk like you. Very well, I will impart to you the complete story of the Hat 1 project. Oh, thank you so much. Very much.
Hat One's noble mission was to collect samples from an asteroid, and Mr. Starbuck was the pilot for that flight. Eventually, the Hat One reached its planned orbit. Satellite. From where it launched the Hope probe towards the asteroid belt. From there, the Hope probe began its lonely journey into the far reaches of space. And after a terrifying struggle, the Hat One returned safely to Earth. Struggle? Oh, this is Athena.
That struggle was when the incident known as the Hat One miracle occurred, right?
Correct, and it truly was a miracle. Of course, they just had to turn the ordeal into a movie. As for the Hope probe, it did eventually arrive safely at its destination. It obtained a few samples from the asteroid and returned to Earth, but a few days ago.
Oh, that's what the thing he was carrying was. Clay, what's wrong with you? So, what kind of samples were they? What's in them?
The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. I gotta believe we have had no time to inspect the samples due to everything that has occurred. But this puts our space development program ahead of our other countries by several years.
That's quite impressive. For 2004. Well, I guess this guy isn't just a loudmouth braggart after all.
The golden age of space development. Our predecessors were successful in bringing a moon rock back.
Golden age of space development? I think you mean the dark age of law.
No. That is the greatest achievement in the history of this space center. The public fell in love with space and all of its glorious potential.
A moon rock, huh? I remember that being big.
Our endeavors with the moon rock live on in our work with those asteroid samples. I want to bestow new hopes and dreams for the future upon mankind once again. That is my mission as the man who stands at the center of the cosmos.
I hear there's a lot of research into moon rocks these days and stardust from asteroids. How did I completely skip a word?
Oh.
They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
What? Bite your tongue. It's not for anything so base as money or politics. It's all for the brilliant future that awaits mankind, and all for my illustrious mission.
Like, illustrious client?
Illustrious client.
The recent budget cuts, my staff tells me finances are tight, but I won't hear it.
I guess even a space program has to watch its budget. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, Athena.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, you know. I thought I'd better brush up for the case.
Okay.
You
Is that so? Nerd.
Nerd.
Well, I will be on my way. As you can see, I'm very busy and a very important man. Everybody do your brake. Electric scooter, fire up the main engine. Max battle speed and engage.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
That thing is surprisingly fast. I guess we'd better get going too.
You bet. Let's make it so.
Okay.
I love Athena. Athena.
Oh my god, what is going on here?
What the fuck?
December 19th. Oh, we're so close.
December
This is-
19th. Holy sheesh.
10 days, 9 days later. Rest in peace, Mr. Edgeworth. So this is where Mr. Terran was murdered.
Yeah, this is the lounge. Let's see that diagram the police made again. Right now we're in the main building here on the right side on the 3rd floor. Okay, wait, so what's happened again? Like, where are we?
So Clay got murdered and the bomb went off in the courtroom and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I just need to orient because I might have said I was about to say something that was spoilers. Oops. Clay and Mr. Starbuck fled here from Launch Pad 1 after the explosion.
You there, no admittance without express permission.
We're Mr. Starbucks lawyers. We've come to investigate.
Starbucks? Can I get a coffee?
No, we're not.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Athena.
Sorry, nobody gets in without permission, not even the police superintendent. Can't have Detective Fulbright getting mad at me.
So Detective Fulbright is here, huh?
Yeah, he's in the Launchpad 1 corridor. Go get clearance from him and then we'll talk.
Leave it to me. I'm great at getting intel out of Detective Fulbright.
Justice?
I wonder.
Justice! 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 That's like all they say.
Let's see. What trick should I use on him today? He's like a puppy.
I don't know if I should be grateful or afraid.
Well, let's get to Launchpad 1 corridor. Corridor?
Corridor.
We just have to we just have to go through that door with the blue rocket on it, I think.
Wait, that door... It looks awfully familiar.
Good eye there, boss.
Good eye, mate. Sorry.
That was my thought too. This is the door Clay and Mr. Starbuck used during their escape from the launch pad.
Ah, that explains it. Fingerprint system has been oh, this is Athena. And I said
The fingerprint system has been deactivated, so I think we can just pass through.
I also said the words wrong. I don't know how I did that.
Now come on, let's go!
Okay.
I love Athena.
Oh my god, a bot. This place looks like a theme park. Or this or an airport.
It's a robot.
So this is it, huh? This is the corridor the two of them used in their escape.
Yep, this is the only thing connecting Launchpad 1 with the main building.
I see police tape down at the other end. Guess we won't be looking at the launch pad.
After the explosion, the whole corridor must have been filled with smoke.
The launch pad itself was probably a sea of flames. Must have been pretty scary for them.
Now, where could Detective Fulbright be? Hey, I think that's him over there.
What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
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 Justice!
Justice!
I like that. That's funny. He seems to be lost. Not funny. This corridor's a straight shot.
Which
my
moving
kid.
sidewalk should I walk on? It's you lawyer people. Welcome to the Space Center. Enjoying a relaxing day off, are you? Here for a little rocket sightseeing? We're here to investigate the scene, same as you. You have any info to share?
Boss, if he acts at all reluctant to give us information, we hit him with the whatever shall we do act. Whatever shall we do act. I'm sure he'll fall for it. Got it.
Are we trying to catch the unruly family dog here or something? Info on the case, huh? Alright, I'll gladly share some with you.
Uh-huh. What just happened?
Detectives and lawyers seeking truth and justice side by side. I like it. Just take whatever you want from me, you info bandits. I'm in a generous mood today.
I don't know. There's something weird about Detective Fulbright today.
Well, we need information, so let's run with it.
If you say so. I hate his ass.
Hi!
He's such a puppy, I swear.
Detective Fulbright, could you give us permission to investigate the crime scene?
And there's an officer on guard and we can't get in. Whatever shall we do?
That's an easy one. I'll let them know we're there to let you in. Investigate to your heart's content. Take a week if you need it, a month even. Shall I have some snacks delivered? One of my men gives me... neck rub. Services included. No, that's okay, but thanks. Definitely not the Fulbright I know.
Who is this guy?
Detective Fulbright is acting sickeningly sweet. It's kind of gross, actually. Do you think he hit his head or something?
No, I'm just hearing jazz every day. I finally have jazz band tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Who knows?
Yay.
Whatever the case, it's making our lives way easier.
I hate his ass. He's so goofy.
You were here at the Space Center at the time of the incidents, weren't you, Detective? That's right. I was here on a security assignment.
The police are required to secure rocket launches now? I didn't know that.
Yes. Well, you know us. To serve and protect. He's lying to me. He's lying to me. My Magatama. The explosions occurred while I was here on duty, so I started leading the evacuation. He's leaving out a lot of details, but okay. Could you tell us more about what happened? Where did the music go? Oh, thank God. Of course, the bomb went off on the second floor of the main building. But after that, one over in Launchpad 1 also blew sky high. So I immediately instructed the visitors and employees to evacuate the shelter. The shelter? That's right. There's an evacuation shelter in the basement of the Space Center. Evacuate to the shelter, I think he actually said. It's there for accidents and emergencies and the like.
So, where were you when the first bomb went off?
Planting the bomb. I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite a madhouse, I tell you. The elevator wasn't working on account of the explosion. The stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way.
When wasn't it impossible to get down to the basement shelter?
Nonsense, I had a step ladder with me. No, that's a ladder. Step ladder. No. We lowered an emergency ladder. Oh my god, I was joking. I was just making a bit. We lowered an emergency ladder from the 4th floor window and escaped that way. It was a folding ladder, so it wasn't very stable. But at least it reached the ground. After I secured the ladder, I left to take another look around for any other survivors. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my way down too and headed to the shelter.
Oh, what an ordeal. Climbing down an emergency ladder sounds kind of fun. Oops. Yarn.
Thank you for your answers, Detective. They were very helpful. Just a moment, I have some more information to share with you. Don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell, okay? Uh-oh.
Oh, and Prosecutor Blackwell usually has you on a short leash, too.
What? Athena? This is metaphorically, correct?
I don't know.
Well, never mind that. I thought you should know that there was a witness. Oh my god. Could you tell us more about this witness? Sure thing. The witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor.
Maddie, is that you?
While she was climbing down, she looked through a window onto the 3rd floor lounge.
So, she was looking into the crime scene from the outside?
That's right! It was just a matter of chance that she saw something important. Not that I know what she saw exactly yet, I don't know. Though. Not I don't know.
You don't? But that's the most important thing of all.
Don't be worried. Don't you worry. Sorry. I'll
Don't
get
be
around to
worried.
I'll get around to interviewing her soon enough. She should still be somewhere here in the Space Center. You might even run into her. Is it Aura? A 4th floor employee, huh? Alright, thanks for the info, Detective Fulbright.
Gee, you sure are being cooperative, detective. A little too cooperative.
Did somebody say detective? Yes, well,
This is one of the
actually-
moments where I actually appreciate him.
Something you can't talk about? Yes, something like that. Anyway, never mind. Don't worry about me. I'm being held hostage. Well, I'll be on my way now.
This is one of the moments where I appreciate him.
Well, what was that all about? What are you on about?
Something is definitely going on. I'm going to get out of him the next time I see him.
Okay. Not sure he'll talk about it, though. Well, we have permission to investigate now. Let's head back to the boarding lounge.
Got the little robot in the back. Just sweeping away. Vacuuming.
Alright, you two, Detective Fulbright has granted you permission to investigate. He also said I should bring you some snacks or give you a neck rub too if you'd like.
Oh, that's alright. But thank you for the offer.
Well, time to roll up our sleeves and start investigating. Now let's see. I'm actually not going to roll up my sleeves. The person who bought me this suit would be very mad with me if I did. Where's that diagram again? So this lounge is on the 3rd floor of the main building. And according to Apollo, this is where he believes a third party killed his friend.
Well, let's stop the recap and start looking for the traces of this third person then.
They actually shouldn't have allowed Apollo to take that case because Clay was his best friend.
I know.
You're in my mind, Athena.
Never take cases like that.
We'll make that our first priority. There's just one problem, though. This room... it's just so big.
Don't worry. We can use this to help us.
Space Center pamphlet for tourists.
Yep, pick it up at the entrance. This maps the maps inside should come in handy. Let's see. Yep, here it is. A map of the lounge. This is the door we went through to talk to Detective Fulbright.
Oh yeah, that's the door with the fingerprint recognition lock. Well, I guess this map will make things a little easier.
Yeah, no more excuses. Let's track down the third person.
Yuri Cosmos. Wait, there's
Yuri
just
Cosmos.
one more thing. What's that strange creature moving around outside the window?
Oh, boss, it's just a holographic image.
Oh, what now? Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh, what a relief.
There should be a button somewhere in this room to turn the image on and off. That's what it says in the pamphlet anyway.
The only reason you're so eager to start is so that you can push that button, isn't it?
And what's wrong with that? I just look for the button while we're looking for the clues.
Alright, fine. Let's get investigating.
Let's get investigating.
Let's get investigating. Starting with it.
Why are you British now, Mr. Wright?
No reason. At first glance, it looks like a peaceful landscape, but then there's that creature.
Didn't the Hope probe go to some planet? Maybe this is what the surface looked like.
I don't know. Think it would have made the news if they discovered a creature like that. It's a seahorse.
It did make quite a bit of news though when the probe came back.
Yeah, but the Hope probe didn't even go to a planet, it went to an asteroid. It's a big rock kind of thing. Even aliens can't live there. Okay. Is this like a drink? Oh my god. That's some pretty futuristic looking furniture over there.
According to the pamphlet, those are no ordinary chairs. They're like amusement park teacup rides. You can power them yourself, it says. If you spin the table, your chair spins too.
Why would anybody want to have something like that here?
And it's for the astronauts who have trouble with the device on the ceiling. No vertical spins. It says it's a training device that's easy on the eyes and on the body.
Can a person really call themselves an astronaut if they can't handle 0G? That's crazy.
Crazy, Phoenix.
Hi, Clay. Hey, it's the Cosmo. So this is where they discovered Clay.
Yeah. He was already dead when they found him. Take a look at the photo.
So he stretched out like this and... Huh? What's that thing that looks like a thermos? That's the asteroid. That's the moon rock.
That's the thing that Prosecutor Blackwell mentioned when I was in court with Apollo. He said that it contains asteroid samples.
Okay. Alright. Director Cosmos mentioned something about that too, didn't he? Why were they bringing it back into space? That they were brought back only 5 days ago by the probe that Hat 1 launched.
What they look like? They seem to let us see.
Oh, it looks like a rock. Let's think about it after we solve the case, okay? Control your daughter,
If you ever solve it.
Control your daughter, Phoenix. No matter how I look at it, I can always think of this as a torture device. But I guess it's a training device for getting used to zero gravity. Uh-oh, Athena has an odd glint in her eye. Is she thinking about trying that thing out? I should try and stop her. But I'm afraid she'll just out-muscle me.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look at that up there.
Oh my god. Some kind of fragment? It's stuck in tight. Oh, so that's what the glint was about.
That color looks familiar. I think it's part of an oxygen tank.
I think you're right, but if that's here, it means Clay's tank erupted after they arrived at the boarding lounge.
So Prosecutor Blackwell's theory that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay down the ladder must be wrong. This proves that both of the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge.
So Apollo was right. The scene of the murder wasn't the launch pad.
Way to go, Apollo.
Oh, a window. Okay. Or a mirror. I don't know what this is. A window.
A window. And it's right next to the holographic image, too.
Phantom faces at the window.
I bet it's here to help people see the stark contrast between reality and virtual reality.
Way off. It says emergency ventilation. You know, to clear smoke from a fire.
See? It's pointing out virtual insanity of reality.
Okay, good job, Athena. Keep your kids regulated, Phoenix. So it looks like there are 3 doors that lead in and out of this room.
Well, let's check. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! The Space Center pamphlet. I can English, I promise. We're here at this place that says Boarding Lounge 1. Here are the 3 doors. Let's call them Lefty, Righty, and Downy. Downy.
People usually say west, east, and south in a case like this, you know?
Details. Anyway, take a look at the west door. That door with the rocket icon leads to Launchpad 1. I know because it says here on the map, Launchpad 1 corridor.
So that's where we were with the detective. It was filled with smoke after the explosion.
Right, next up, the right-hand side of the map, or east in your world. That's the door with the satellite dish icon to signify communication, aka the control room.
Yep, it definitely says control room. Looks like it is another door on the opposite side.
They communicate and exchange information with rockets and probes in space from there. So, it's the center of the Space Center. The Space Center, if you will.
Does everybody start to talk like Director Cosmos after they've been here a while?
But it seems they built a new command center on the 6th floor. That's what they used for the Hat 2 mission, so this control room was empty at the time.
I've always wanted to see in the inside of a mission control room. Since we're here...
I'd love to do that too, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to.
It's locked!
They want to keep curious kids like you out.
Excuse me, you're the kid here.
So, the door is protected with fingerprint recognition. Only the director can go through.
Okay. With much security, I'm definitely not the one they're looking to keep out, Athena.
So apparently, the lock is also hooked up to a backup generator in case of emergencies.
Okay, what about the last door? Oops.
This lower door, excuse me, I mean south door, it leads to the elevators.
Oh, I see. This is the door we came through when we entered this room, right?
Yep. And of course, there was no fingerprint recognition device, so it's open to anyone.
But the elevators weren't working at the time due to the explosion.
Well, that's about it for 3 Musketeers of the boarding lounge.
Thanks. Understanding the layout of the lounge should help us understand the case. That's why I thought we'd have a better look at... we'd better have a good grasp of where all the doors go. Okay. Please don't take me through the whole thing again if I click on this. Oh, no, okay. Cool.
Alright, let's see. This door is... Where's the pamphlet? Oh, you just went through. Here we are. It's the door to the corridor that leads to the launch pad 1. We went through it early when we went to talk to Detective Fulbright.
So I guess the security lock must be disengaged now, right? That's me. They say the corridor was filled with smoke at the time of the bombing. This thing beside the door, this must be the fingerprint recognition device. Where's the picture? That don't look full of smoke. It's a setup.
Which reminds me, I think Prosecutor Blackwell talked about it during the trial.
The setup? The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the lounge, one must pass through a door guarded by fingerprint recognition device. Allow me to state up front that there are precious few with clearance to do so. And does this mean that the bomber's prints were verified by the system? The number of authorized personnel was supposed to be really small.
Voila! Fingerprint powder.
Oh no.
I bought it just in case something like this came up.
Oh
I might
no.
give that... I might give that as a gift.
Where did you find that, Athena? I found it in your drawer. Why were you in my drawer? What were you looking for, Athena? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Let's go do this. What?
You got it. Now to sprinkle some here and a little over there and... How do you make that sound? Oh. Ooh.
Oh, I don't even get to do it? What a ripoff. I want my money
Let's
back.
see what we have here. Oh, we got something. It's only a single set of prints.
Isn't that a good thing? Sure wish we could figure out whose prints these are. Though I doubt we'll be so lucky as to get the culprit's prints.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that Detective Fulbright has some
Oops.
fingerprint data.
Right. That's me. And there's a security footage on this door, too.
Yes, here it is. It came up in court the other day.
I wish we could see the part of the footage just after this bit.
And because that would be right before the murder, wouldn't it? Let's ask the detective. With the mood he's in, he'll probably show it to us right away.
He's probably not going to be in the same mood when we get back there. Yeah, he's almost in too
Probably
good of a
not.
mood today. Let's go see if we can find him once we're done with this room. So this is the fingerprint recognition device. Guess you put your hand on this mark.
I guess when you can try. Now to line up my hand with the outline.
Don't, Athena, this thing is related to the case. Get your prints all over that, and the next thing you know, you'll be named as a suspect.
Aw, can you be so cruel to a little old girl like me?
You can flip me over your shoulder anytime. I'm not buying those tears, Missy. This is some real dad behavior. What is this?
I wonder what this big knob is for. Looks like a knob on a stove.
Well, it's the same shape. I don't think that's where the similarities end. But I think that's where the similarities end. I mean, it's behind a glass pane. What kind of stove would require a knob security like this?
Well, the knob is straight up and down. So if it was for a stove, the burner would be off.
Right. If it was for a stove. Still, I wonder what it's really for.
Something turned on by a knob that's not a stove? How about a rocket engine?
If you had to start the engine in here, the rocket would take off before you could even get in.
Then I guess all we can say for now is that it's a mystery knob.
Mystery knob. You're a knob. Knob. You're a
Knob.
knob. What is this? Oh my gosh, is this like a... what? Here's another amazing piece of equipment. Walk on the surface of the moon, it says.
Oh boy, I want to try it.
This isn't an amusement park, Athena. It's a crime scene.
Gravity's weak on the moon, so I bet I could do mid-air somersaults.
We're still on Earth, remember? Besides, it's connected to the ceiling.
Well, at least I could jump really high.
Hit your head? Be concussed? There's a sign on the wall that says very clearly, don't jump too high.
Then what good is this thing?
I didn't say it in the beginning, walk on the surface of the moon. Didn't I say it at the beginning? This is the harness that they use.
Ooh.
What's this? A trapdoor?
The trash chute. The cleaning robots throw the garbage out from there.
Robots do the cleaning? What a futuristic world we live in. Let's hope they don't revolt like they do in the science fiction movies.
No way. All the robots here are very nice. Actually, wasn't there one in the Launchpad 1 corridor? I can go say hi to it if you want.
Ugh. Wait, there was one more thing. No, stop pressing the wrong buttons. I must search every nook and cranny. Okay. Oh! Hey, who's glinting over there?
Hey, I see something shiny down there.
Let's take this cover off then. A bullet. A bullet!
Oh. What's this? It looks like a metal jelly bean.
Athena!
Athena, no!
It's really small, but it's a bullet. It's only about 2 to 3 millimeters in diameter. Let's see, what would make the caliber? 10?
Caliber refers to the diameter of a gun's barrel, right?
Yes. But I've never heard of a 10 caliber gun before. This bullet must be made for a special kind of gun.
I bet if you tried firing a bullet this small with a regular sized gun,
It just slipped right out. Yeah.
it would just fall right out.
Yeah, it must have been a really small gun.
I wonder how the bullet ended up here, though. I mean, we're in the bottom left and on the south door side of the room, according to this map. That's pretty far from where Clay's body was. Maybe the police didn't think to look here.
Yeah, leave it to Detective Fulbright to accidentally hand us with the card we just need. Whatever. Cool. A bullet. Lovely. What are these?
Oh, mirror! How thoughtful of them to put one here.
Thoughtful.
So the ladies can fix their makeup. One's appearance is just as important in space as it is in Earth, you know. You never know when you're gonna run into some other life form after all. Are
I
you trying to
doubt
riz up
anybody
aliens?
who thinks like that would ever become an astronaut in the first place. Why are you trying to riz up the aliens, Athena?
You already have a girlfriend, bro.
These are apparently oxygen capsules. They're for recovery after a training session.
I wonder if they can change your voice. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Huh? It didn't do a thing.
It's not helium, Athena, it's oxygen. Oxygen, what's that? It's the thing you oh, hello. There's some kind of panel with 2 buttons on it here.
Just push it. That's the invariable principle of buttons. No.
There are such things as buttons left unpushed. Oh.
Hey, the giant holographic image disappeared.
Yeah. Well, that side of the wall seems kind of barren without it now. So let's see if we can find anything new with the image off. Oh, was that always there? Or yeah, that's the thing. Okay. The image off. With the holographic image off, the screen is completely black, which for some reason makes me think of losing an argument to Prosecutor Blackwell in court. But at least it's got my brain revved up. I've come up with my best ideas at the times like these. What? What? Oh, shoot. What?
No,
It's more like a spider web than a bullet.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Take a look at this.
Looks like a bullet hole. Great find, Athena.
It's pretty big. Whoever fired the shot must have been using a pretty large gun.
You think so? Based on my experience, I'd say this was fired from a regular pistol.
Well, whatever size it was, somebody fired a gun in here, right?
Oh my god. Apparently, this is an important fact. Do you see a bullet somewhere around? Yes! We have a bullet.
We have a bullet.
We have the bullet, Phoenix.
Let's ask Detective Fulbright about this bullet hole later. Dude, are y'all idiots?
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the Space Center, guests. Welcome.
Yeah, what in the world?
My name is Ponko. P-O-N-C-O. Ponko! Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I will guide you.
It's a robot.
I am not a robot. I am Ponko. Psychological observation and navigation companion. P-O-N-C-O. Ponko.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Oh, Ponko, I missed you.
Huh? Do you know this thing, Athena?
Oh, she showed us around last time when I was here, and it came with Apollo. Oh, you're such a good girl, Ponko. That's a good girl.
She's a robot, not a dog.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy. So very happy.
Oh, a guide rope. This looks like the same tech as Widget. It's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Huh? Ouch, that hurt.
Oh, she has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register him, Ponko.
Certainly. Commencing guest registration. Please tell me your name. A nickname is fine too.
His name is Phoenix.
Bit overly familiar, but I'll allow it.
Phoenix. Please let me get a good look at your face.
Oh, sure.
Registering. Facial registration sequence complete. We are now officially friends. Nice to meet you, Phoenix.
This robot's pretty cute.
You made a friend, boss. Isn't it great? I don't know what that implies.
Phoenix, Athena, allow me to guide you right this way.
Oh, goody. Let's go, boss.
Go where? Are we meeting Aura Blackwell?
Are we?
This is a museum. What's happening? Oh, wow. What is this place? Is that rocket real? Welcome! Welcome! The Space Museum is open to the public every day from the year 9 to 7 p.m. to learn about the history of our nation's space development and the Hat 1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it's the same size as the real one.
Why would the Space Museum? Oh, here it is on the map. I suddenly just got chills, and I don't know why.
Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from Launch Pad 1. Ask me anything, and I will explain. Can we leave and go talk to Detective Fulbright? This is quite the place. Can't believe we got to see a rocket this close up.
When do we get to meet Aura?
This is a replica of the Hat 1 that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real Hat 1 inside and out. Its little brother, the Hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day. I wonder if Ponko knows why the launch was cancelled. Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out, check it out! Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I'd like to come here again on the day off. Oh, hey, what's this photo of? Oh dear. Phoenix! That's the staff of the Hat 1 project! Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young, so different.
Hey! And that's...
What is it, Athena? Something wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Is this Matis? What's her name beside Aura?
I just thought Mr. Starbuck looked really young too. That's all.
Athena, my magic rock in my pocket is glowing. You're not telling me the truth. Almost 7 years ago, after all. So the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck is Clay Terran. Oh my god.
This is Clay Terran, the victim.
Hey, nice uniform, Clay. So they were basically mentor and protege even way back then.
So cute.
And he's even got one of the staff's jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member. No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets. Okay, that makes sense. Clay would have been still in high school 7 years ago. 7 years ago. 7 years ago is also important to Keiji. Everybody looks happy. 7 years? I think it's 7 years.
Can you make it like 6 years ago so that they can have another year be happy?
Maybe, okay, because I remember...
Because you said it was like at least 2 to 3 years around after the professor.
So Professor K's happened, Keiji was 9, then 10. 1 year after the professor's case, they went to Japan. So yes, it should be 7 years ago.
Sigh.
7 years ago. This area used to be Launchpad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor. Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead? There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of budget cuts. Budget cuts! Budget cuts! We need more money! Money! Well, who would record that kind of information into a guide robot? While it was in space, the Hat 1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago. That's what Director Cosmos said too. He told us it came back the other day before Clay was killed. And here it is, the Hope space probe. I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I think it can be in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more info if I show it to her. The way the Space Center launch pad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you? The setup of the launch pad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind.
I wanna know. Phoenix wants to know too.
You know what I want to know? Why you had a reaction to that picture, Athena? Great. Now Athena's got a case of the ponkoitis.
Ponkitis.
Bonk. Hooray! I will tell you then. The rocket is built right inside the launch pad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launch pad over the rails. And brought into position at the launch site.
Okay.
Isn't it cool, isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
It's very cool. Grand setup suits an important place like the Space Center. Guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year, myself included.
I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh?
That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged.
I guess before a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures.
I would love to see the launch pad being moved. When's the next one scheduled for?
Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing and the murder, I'll bet. Which is perfectly understandable.
Well, when was the last time it was moved?
Searching data. I'm sorry. That answer isn't in my answer database.
Guess Ponko can only answer certain questions. Okay, now I need to show the what?
Oh, wait, I just realized something sad about that.
Nope, okay. Jeez. I forget what I was supposed to ask. Maybe it was this? Nope. Okay. I was supposed to show something, but I don't remember what. Door? How about the door? Nope. Okay.
Just show everything at this point. Show your attorney's badge.
Oh, oops. I found it.
This facility is Yuri Cosmo's greatest achievement.
Oh, I didn't realize it was the personal achievement of just one man.
Director Cosmos taught me to say it like that. It's actually a facility for space development. Don't tell anyone I said that.
How could Director Cosmos teach such a pure and innocent robot to lie for him? I didn't even do a good job at lying.
What else am I supposed to show? Here, a bullet hole.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And I'm so
sorry.
And I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I'm sorry. I look like I'm made of dough.
Okay. Ponko,
What?
do you recognize this case? It's an Ace Attorney Investigations thing. Ponko, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking registered data. I know. It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe.
Contain the asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe launch pad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. But it must not be removed. It must not be removed.
Well, it was removed, Ponko.
Don't worry, Ponko. The people in charge already know what happened. Not the kazoo.
They do. I must ask them later.
So the capsule was being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion.
The Space Center staff must have really been excited to get the capsule back. But it's a pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents.
Well, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer. Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
Thank you, Ponko. You explained everything very well.
Ponk.
Sorry.
I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently.
I have trauma.
It's because Ponko is so friendly.
I blocked it out from my brain. Well, what should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright. You have things to ask him about.
Now, can I ask you about that picture, Athena? Okay, let's go.
Bye, Ponko. See you later.
So, Athena, about that picture. Come again, come again! And don't forget to visit the gift shop. Poor Ponko. What? Dickensian life? What a Dickensian life we're all forced to lead. Don't know what that means. Bum 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 bum. What should I do?
Justice.
Justice? Which path is the path of justice?
There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems lost, even though it's a straight corridor.
Well, let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood, then.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him. Powers
You
of
mean
psychological
that
manipulation.
lady in distress bit?
Therapy.
Hi!
Oh,
We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too! It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Detective Arm? Candace Arm. That's right, a warning shot for the defendant. Is it really such a high-threat situation that she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details with what Detective Arm gone and all.
but I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. I don't
We
remember.
already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. I hope it goes down easy.
Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found on the boarding lounge.
Ah, yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone released to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. Sure took a while, though.
Whoa, he got Apollo some nice prints. He even got prints for all of the robots. The robots
The
have fingerprints?
robots. I guess when Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep.
Clay's fingerprints are here too.
I would assume so. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. I'm Filipino now. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all.
Filipino Fulbright.
He's Filipino.
I still can't believe he took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important to this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. That makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, take this picture. It might come in handy. And it's just a photo of the launchpad door? Yep, Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason. Huh? What's so important about this door? Beats me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it. Sounds like this is going to be a major point in contention tomorrow.
If Zed was there, he could have probably helped him, but no. Anyways, hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss.
Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run a test for us right now? Do it yourself. Just leave it to me, and just as we trust.
Just as we trust.
And I don't even get to do it. Boo! It's because Emma's in here.
Yeah,
It looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. Must have opened it when they went to go board the rocket.
His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for a space adventure right then.
Okay.
Do we move?
I swear, investigations are so long.
I know, I hate the investigate. This is why, I miss the dance of deductions.
We should play DGS next time.
Okay. Where am I going now?
Or better yet, right after this.
What do I do? Where am I going? Am I missing something? I don't know what's going on. Still no. Okay. Maybe I show you more things. Bullet. Nope. Nope. Here's the door. Nope. I'm just gonna present everything.
Okay, wait, this is actually kind of big. Whoa.
We're gonna be here a bit.
I'm gonna be here for a little bit.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Jesus, I'd be glad to show you. What am I showing you? I don't remember. I skipped past the text. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Oh, what?
Huh?
No.
The screen went blank. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. There's no footage after this point. Haha! Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figure if we work together, we'll get much closer to justice, right?
I feel bad for him. But it seems like there's something really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that.
Poor Fulbright.
Oh, finally! Hey!
Magatama! Let's go!
Oh, I miss this music. Oh, this is new. Oh! I miss this music! It's been a while, but those are definitely psyche locks. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, psyche lock. It's a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see them when people are trying to hide those secrets using— He sounds like you're high. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Bright, how much did they bilk you out of that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. I've done it before. It isn't some kind of fraud, it really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. Maya! I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. I know how to Magatama.
Take that!
Boom! Okay. Why are you being cooperative? I think you're hiding something, Detective. So why don't you just tell us about it? I don't know what to do. Which path is the path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue who's been torn up over. Justice! I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles, isn't that right? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yup. Peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim. As long as this exists. The bombing report? Should have saved.
The bomb. I'm gonna put the bomb.
I don't think there's a thing. Is there? Is there a penalty?
I don't know. Bombing report?
Perhaps it's the...
Police officers and riot police who had been standing by. There's power outage, security system. What's this?
It's either...
Oh, it is this.
Okay.
Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And its security was so tight, and they even brought in a special task force. I'd early describe that as a relaxed guard detail. Now, hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I certainly believe that's true. I say it's very strange that this person would be a part of that detail from the outset. A bombing girl?
I think it's Candace.
Yeah, specializes in bomb cases. Was she expecting a bomb? Detective Arm specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew there was a possibility that bombing would occur. You got me, Mr. Right! I just realized because Sholmes got shot, it's not going to be a fun investigation. Oh no, not this again! I didn't mean to press fingerprint data. This is really long. Come on. I accidentally pressed it. Okay. What you can't say. Alright, you win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat.
But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed?
Put a trial on, I suppose. Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward isn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? I phoned in directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. Stop doing this. That's a big thing to keep quiet about? That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. And it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. He keeps asking me about date advice. I don't know what that means, but it started as soon as Prosecutor Cord got here. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. Yeah, me too.
The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright. Tell us everything you know.
Okay. Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules.
Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? No.
Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular.
Alright.
I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering and wondering about it. I've turned southern. I've been wondering and wondering about it.
Detective Fulbright, why did you become southern?
No reason.
What? Okay, so you weren't told why either, huh?
No. I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, it would have to have. The Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still.
7 years past?
Can people stop saying 7 years ago? I'm sick of it! Mr. Wright, what's that about? Nothing.
Ooh,
A
Phantom.
phantom, huh? I'm one of the friendly variety either, I guess. This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea of who or what he was talking about? Not a clue. But he seems to think that this phantom is behind the whole incident somehow. Oh, wait a minute, he thinks they may be connected to this case? Yup. This case has way too many similarities to what happened. Fuck this. Fuck! 7 years? 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Similar cases from 7 years ago. That sounds like echoes of the unbreakable chain. 7 years ago. That was 12 years ago.
Oh
For
yeah.
starters.
This case is actually like really similar in terms of like concept, but not like concept.
The
Like
case happened right here at this very space center,
Yeah.
too. Oh, is it Athena's trauma case? And in both
I
incidents,
mean,
the
like
threat
no,
was
I mean,
issued via
like
telephone.
KG and stuff.
Oh. Oh no, are you kidding me?
What?
So that's why it's similar to how KG's case went down. Ah!
I mean, like in terms of like the whole situation
Replicating
stuff,
the
because it's yeah,
The
yeah,
situation
similar situation, but like not like that.
on how
It's just,
the case was like extremely similar
yeah,
from
and
what
similar.
happened
It's
7
like
years ago.
from like years ago.
Mm.
That's all. it is.
I think I'm too good at writing Ace Attorney cases that I just ripped off the Ace Attorney
Yeah.
cases without even
Yeah, you
knowing.
did.
So that's right, Prosecutor Blackwell thinks this incident is the work of the Phantom.
Yeah,
Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago. That's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see now, this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related. Yeah, I can see why you'd think that. This incident and the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past. It's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here.
This might sound crazy,
What
but
I'm about to say.
Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is this phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all.
The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence. Ooh.
Not quite, he says. I remember this.
Didn't he break out of
Not
his
yet.
shackles?
I'm not quite ready yet. And then he breaks out, yeah?
Mm.
Ugh! No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is this phantom. But I do get the feeling he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. Never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's been so cooperative. Don't worry, that's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. Don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't! Detective Fulbright.
This is
Guess I was wrong about you.
good for Blackboard angst.
I swear. Alright, Zed, who do you believe in now? I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give into his emotions and tear that defendant apart. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry.
Blah, blah, blah. Hotel
You're the only
Transylvania.
one. You're the only ones who can stop him in court.
You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective?
Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful for the two of you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness, Aura. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago.
Really? Then let's go find her, Mr. Wright.
Let's go. Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I'm able to get that off my chest. I forcibly took it off your chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. In justice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3. In justice we trust. Okay, later. I didn't even get to say it.
There he goes.
Wait, were we supposed to say in justice we trust back there too?
Let's go see that witness now. Woohoo!
Alright, the Space Center entrance it is.
Yay!
You want to be Aura?
Yeah. Sure, I was gonna ask
Alright.
actually.
The witness must be around here somewhere. Oh, another robot. Hello. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot.
Hello. Come over here.
Hello, hello. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Clonko. Shall I guide you? Guide you?
I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking
Yo, why
me
is this
out.
robot tweaking? Mr.
The
Wright,
robot
who
tweaking.
taught you how to say that?
Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around.
What? Oh, hello. Ah!
Again. I've had it with you, hunk of junk.
Ah! I'm outside. Am I wandering? When did that happen?
Okay, welcome back, Captain Cover Junk. You don't know how close you came.
Oh my god.
If you didn't snap out of it, I was gonna put you on the curb on trash day.
Bro!
Nothing works better than a 42.5-degree karate chop.
That's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? My name's Gavroche.
Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackwell.
Hold on a sec. I have, my can of ginger ale here. What?
What?
Black
What?
Blackwell?
What?
Keep going.
Did you not know?
No, I did. Phoenix did.
Okay. I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center.
Blackwell? Could she be... Stop! You're
And this-
abusing that poor robot!
I know, poor guy. And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk.
Leave him alone! My name isn't Hunk of Junk, my name is Clonko! That's mean, Miss Aura!
Quit complaining, your model number is Ponko 2.
Ah, but Miss Aura, everyone calls me Clonko!
Quit your squawking already.
Oh my god, no! What are you doing? No, don't! What are you doing?
He's also abusive. There. I bet you won't be talking back now.
Ah, I will obey completely. Yikes, I better watch what wires I cross with this one.
I love her so much.
Excuse me. 37.
Holy shit, she's like a decade older than Simon.
You know who else is almost a decade older than their little brother? Oh, sorry. Your last name is Blackwell. Do you have a relative in the legal profession? You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is... Ah!
Shut up. Only speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him?
Yes, we met him in court a few times. Right, Athena?
Not a dull creature. Has their switch been turned off?
Why are you talking like Darian M? Athena being shy? This is new.
No, yeah. I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk?
Ah! Miss Aura, that hurts!
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, you useless hunk of junk?
But Miss Aura, you told me only to speak when you ordered me to speak!
I told you to never talk back to me. You're a word more to scrap.
Oh my god. Robot
He's so
abuse, hawk
abusive.
attacks. Blackwell family life must sure be interesting.
Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with.
There you go. So you're the person who witnessed the incident?
That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building. In the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to.
Okay.
But it was such a pain. I couldn't have used the ladders in the other rooms.
Must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to humor her here.
Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge, my window, on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
So you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. See? Wait, what? You saw it being committed? There's no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw it into the 3rd floor lounge. The very scene of the crime.
And that's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand. And a knife in their right.
Orion? Oh, sorry.
Alright.
That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was?
Of course not. Power was out on the floor there, and there was only that tiny window.
I see.
Tiny.
But you did witness the moment of the murder?
Yes. I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife, and that happened at precisely 10 a.m.
Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features?
I already told you. It was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament to it.
I did notice their pocket watch was very unique.
It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyway. Or that's not something you say.
An Earth emblem on the lighter? I better remember that. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove to Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it.
Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers. That's all.
What don't you like about lawyers?
It's just an instinctive dislike.
I don't like that portrait. At all. Change it, please.
But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more.
Stop doing this. Well, that didn't make me... Hold on, I gotta put both headphones on for this one. That didn't make me feel any better, actually. My husband is a prosecutor! Why do you hate lawyers? Why do you hate lawyers so much?
Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place.
I certainly don't agree.
I mean, people are imperfect. They lie, they're influenced by silly emotions.
Uh-oh.
can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law.
Cedar Infamy if she was more forceful. Okay.
I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one.
Oh!
Hey, you look alive there.
Oh! Oh! Yeah! Yes, yes, here I go! I'm the ultimate whoa! Robots rule the world now.
Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away.
Yeah. Huh? What was I doing?
Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them.
That's okay.
That's weird, bro. Unlike humans, with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions. Worrying about the things we care about? That's what makes us human! Well, the girl finally talks and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? You mean getting angry and snorting like that?
Stop it with this portrait!
Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. Must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can you punch your boss?
Yeah, in this case, go ahead. Okay, actually, no. Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Jeez. Can't believe you even entertained that thought.
Humans are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system?
What do you mean, like me in charge? I'm not in charge of shit. Stop talking like Darian M. So she just trusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter?
Yeah, I wonder why.
My lover died, I think.
Even if somebody important to me was killed,
Oh.
I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial. Why?
Okay, said in a different sense.
I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial.
Now I'll say it like Keiji. I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial.
Guess I'd much rather kill them myself.
And then let's forget
Okay,
about that
Aura.
second part, huh? Let's forget about that one.
Okay, Aura. You can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck. Oh, this.
Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget?
No, I get it. Well. Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle.
Can you shut the fuck up? Her royal what? What is she talking? Is she talking about Athena?
By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director's gonna be at the star witness. It's gonna be the star witness in court tomorrow.
Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right.
You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart.
What?
He might seem like a big wig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has lots of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care?
What did you just shoot on the ground? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid.
I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk.
Thank God! Sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you right, Athena? You seem very down.
I just can't believe she said all those things.
Wow, she's really upset. She's been trying to not let it show all this time.
Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time. Indictments, whatever.
You mean the whole Dark Age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of
Da-na-na-na.
hearing about that.
Yeah, me too. Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah. You're right, boss. I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck.
Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet in Miss Blackwell's statement.
Alright then, next stop, the detention center.
Oh, we're not done. Can we just go to the trial already?
I don't want
Please?
a trial today. I'm
Okay,
too
fair enough.
tired. I
Fair enough.
don't want to deal with this guy. My lawyers are here. It must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. The researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're going to let me go? Oh, unfortunately. It was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My stars here. Sorry, my stars never align just right, too.
Well, we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it.
A lighter with an Earth emblem? Whoa!
Did you remember something?
Yup, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be help, so please tell us what you remembered. I thought I wasn't conscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments.
That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything?
A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good, good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow. Well, that must have been the third party we've been looking for. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know.
We can prove there was this third person at the scene and they're the real killer. Then you'll be cleared of all suspicion.
The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. Should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Irrelevant evidence tidied up.
Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you can sure be surprisingly unsympathetic. Hey, Truce.
Well, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now, let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldune's noodles.
Dude, we literally...
Oh, Apollo.
Hey, losers, it's me. I'm back.
Oh.
I'm still in my emo phase, sorry. What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine. And I'm done lying around.
Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks. But that's not an option. Not for me. Apollo.
I bet Phoenix
like
sees
this.
himself in him.
I like this really bass-heavy rendition of his theme. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure at all, money man. Well, anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they might be the real killer.
A
Suspicious figure, huh? Right. Thought you'd be happier than that. But don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that.
Oh my god. This is sad. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo?
That's right. Best friend since junior high.
Sounds like me and Junie. So, what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy. And he had a really loud voice.
If the two of you did vocal training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows.
You know, I bet you're right. Seems like only yesterday, Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. He used to talk about it a lot. He's going to be an astronaut and me a lawyer. We talk into the night, and even then we never grew tired of it. Oh, it's Jazz! Oh!
Boyfriend, what?
Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I know it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He's finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looks so proud wearing it. But just when his dreams was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not fair!
Apollo.
Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. Well, I guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Mom! Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here! Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, "I'm fine," and then you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo, justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. Here you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See, we're fine. You laughed first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine.
Ouch.
Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there someone else who said something similar? If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him.
I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck.
Phoenix, you're a terrible role model, just saying.
Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Oh, what? Wait, what do you mean I leave?
You're really serious? Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself.
But that's our goal too.
I agree with Athena, we should work together to find the truth. The truth? Huh? That's a noble cause. What if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now I must be going. Goodbye.
This is so sad. Goodbye? Did he just say goodbye? I sense a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like that. I'm going to go talk some sense into him.
Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it will be for Apollo.
Yeah, you're right, boss.
Alright. That's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay?
Ooh, we're done.
If we were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. Turnabout tomorrow! Oh, sorry.
Turnabout.
I ruined it! Sorry!
We're still on Cosmic Turnabout. And we're done here.
Oh my god, I'm out.
We are done here. Not wait for the trial. Hugh fucking Connor.
Fucking Hugh O'Connor. Gross. Fuck you. Christoph Gavin and Clavier Gavin. He's such a guy. Oh my god, I can't wait for Maya. I really want Maya.